they will hear, understand, and implement into their life. Nothing will be said or done that will be over their head. You will minister to them on the level that they're on, and we thank you for that. Have your way in us, oh God. And forever give you praise and glory in Jesus' name. Amen. Put your Bibles in your hand. Make this bold and powerful declaration. This is my Bible.
This is my Bible.
I am what it says I am. And I can do what it says I can do today. I will be taught the word of faith. I will hear, understand, and do the word of faith. I have a pastor anointed to teach me the word of faith. I will follow my pastor as my pastor follows Christ. Amen. That's love. Well, this is our fourth Sunday. They don't go downstairs. The whole fourth Sunday is moved to the third Sunday. Oh, y'all may be seated. She must got a word from the Lord. She ready to get y'all down there and snack y'all some oil and stuff. Listen, we are so excited about our young people and how God is using them. And let me say that, listening to our young people, the kingdom of God is going to be all right.
Amen. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Amen. Let's get into this. I'm just excited about what God is doing through our youth and our young adults. It really makes my heart feel good. The declarations is more powerful than you know. The declarations are more powerful and more impactful than sermons that I've heard from people that are pastoring churches. God knows I'm not lying in his house. We were listening to a preacher, a pastor, on our way in, and it's amazing what people will say and will do when they speak from their heart.
Amen.
And, our young people are all that.
Yes, Lord.
Yes, they are. Amen.
I'm gonna say this. You have to take this the way in the spirit that is given in. If everyone would sing like Khalil, you would see God like you never saw him. Somehow the devil has tricked us into believing what good singing is.
Come on.
But to be liberated from people to talk to God in song is everything. Amen. That's everything. Listen, I want to talk about your future. We're going to talk about your future.
Come on.
You don't have a bright future unless you make it bright.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Everything about your life that's going to be great is going to be great because of you. The decisions you make, the choices you make, will determine whether or not your light will shine in the earth. You will not be great just because who your mama is. You will not be great because you are a good kid in school. You're going to be great because you on purpose make decisions. Because you can do good in school and then right at the time it's time for you to shine, make one wrong decision and mess up your whole life. Let's get into this. All right? Luke 14:28. I wrote it. Let's read. Let's turn there. I want you focused on your future. I want you focused on what you expect from God, what you're looking for from God, right? And you have to understand that there's a balance you got to have. Listen to me, young people. There's a balance you have to have, and that balance is not only your spiritual walk, but also your natural walk. And if you don't have balance there, you're going to fail. And the worst thing that can ever happen to you is for you to have an appearance of success for the world and spiritually be dead. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and to lose his relationship with God? Right? Luke 14:28. It says, for which of you, intending to build a tower, sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? Simply, whatever you are embarking on, you got to know what it's going to cost you. When you look at your future, you look at what you want to be, you look at your desires, your plans, you need to know what your plans and your goals are in life, but you need to know what it costs to get there. Whatever your goal is, you need to know clearly what it takes to get there. Ignorance on how to obtain your goal will make you a failure. Are you listening to me? All right? Now I'm talking direct to my young people, but you ain't too old to hear this. Amen. If you don't know what it takes to obtain what you're hoping to become, you're just failure waiting to expose itself. It costs to be a success. And if you don't know what you got to go through to obtain it, you hoping and wishing to get somewhere that you'll never get. Because if you can't handle pressure of a school teacher, what makes you think you can handle pressure in a career field where it's a dog-eat-dog world? You know what that means? People will run you down, lie on you. People will scandalize your name. People will hurt you any way they can to better their own life. So everything you go through now conditions you for where you want to go. I don't care what your career goal is, you need to know the cause. If you can't stay focused in high school, you can forget about college.
Right.
Come on. So true.
If you can't stay focused long enough that I won't allow my friends to distract me, social media to distract me, if I can't do that now, you tell me what you want to be, I'll tell you whether or not you're realistic in what you're going to be.
Come on, man.
So I'm going to be a brain surgeon. You'll be a liar first. Whatever success you want to walk in is going to cost you. You need to know the cost. How many years of college do I need? How much training do I need? Do I need to go to a trade school? You don't listen to me. You don't have to be a doctor to be a success. You can be a hairdresser and be a success. But it's still going to cost you something. If you don't know how to deal with people, you're going to be a failure. I don't care how good you do hair.
That's true.
If you don't know how to deal with, because no matter how good you are, there's always, when you're dealing with the public, some of y'all never had to deal with the public. I had to deal with the public. No matter what you do, they retarded. And if you don't know how to deal with retarded people, come on now, you'll be a good hairdresser and nobody will be able to take you because you're going to be the person to set them straight.
Right.
You come on in here, you sit down, I'm going to tell you right now, no. We got to say it out in the world, so you're going to have to learn how to eat crow.
That's it. That's it.
You got to learn how to take some stuff.
That's right.
You can't do it. You know, I hear a lot of people say, yeah, I was going to start my own business. I tell people, and I don't tell them direct, I tell them in my head, thank God you didn't. Your attention span is not, you know, well, you can't say that, Joe. But your attention span is not as long as an ant. Just an ant. Just going to say ant. So you can't be trying to start a business and you can't stay focused.
Right.
All right? You need to know what it costs you to be a success. You got to know what you got to go through. You got to know what you got to face. If you know what you want to be, the next question has to be asked, do you know someone? Now, you don't have to know them personally, but do you know a name of a person that's successful in your field? Go to Proverbs 12 and 15. Whatever you want to be, I don't care what it is, who do you know that's in the field that you wouldn't mind being like? Because if you don't know someone that have obtained where you want to go, then that tells me you're not seeking out people that can teach you how to get there. You're hoping to make it on your own. You're hoping to be some wonder. You know, one of the biggest mistakes you ever can make is to think you know everything and don't know nothing. And to get around people that know more than you is what guarantees you to be more successful tomorrow than you are today. You're not going to be a success if you're hard-headed and stubborn. Unteachable, know-it-all, But I just see it different. You see yourself broke.
Amen. Amen.
There are certain things that are going to make you a failure if you don't learn how to change some things about your life. You think everybody broke on welfare want to be there? They start growing down a certain field,
Yes.
certain role,
Yes.
and it becomes a lifestyle for them. Let me tell you something. This is the truth. This is just what it is. I noticed something about poor people. You take this any kind of way you want. I know it's going to hurt some people's feelings. They're the stupidest people you ever want to talk to. They will ask you a question. Not only will they reject your answer to a question they don't know, but somehow between them asking a question they don't know, they will reject your answer and come up with their own
Yes.
and run with it.
Yes.
They are the most unteachable people you'll ever meet. Poor people have this thing of stubbornness to make their way work. Don't tell me if I work at McDonald's and work 200 hours a week, I can make this. No! No! You don't know how many hours is in a week, obviously. See, and this is what happens when again, I'm just what it is. I don't try to build up people that are poor-minded. Because they're too stupid. You can't teach them that. And you thinking how much money you got determines whether or not you're poor. It's your mindset, it's your lifestyle that makes you poor. You're not poor because based off the car you drive. You're not poor based off the neighborhood you live in. You're poor when you are nothing and don't want to be nothing and happy with nothing and will be offended if somebody tried to make you something.
Come on. Come on.
So you can't be stubborn. You can't be mule-headed. The way of the fool is right in his own eyes. But he that hearkeneth unto counsel is wise. Who's teaching you how to become what you want to be? Do you have anybody's testimony that bless you to be what you want to be? You say you want to be this chef. Most people that want to be a chef don't know nothing about what it takes to be a chef. They think they come out of school, they're going to be a chef. When they got a rude awakening for them. The rude awakening. He said, yeah, I'm a pastry chef. They said, good. And what you can do is you can wrap the boxes that the donuts are in. You do that for 10 years. Come on now. No, I'm serious. Being a chef is more than just knowing how to cook. Do you know there's some political things in being a chef? Well, unless you got somebody that's funny, you're going to start your own restaurant and you go and do what you want to do. But if you think you're going to be a chef and just go with somebody's restaurant and say, hey, yeah, I'm a chef, I graduated from here. They're going to say, oh, okay, very good. Because we can use you as the cook from midnight to 4 a.m. And in between, you can do the dishes. If you talk to a real chef, he'll tell you. You just don't pop up and be the head chef. Don't worry about that.
Amen.
Oh no, you gotta taste my cookies. Listen, you're famous, Amos. All right, listen. You get people that have a recipe of something they do well. That's few far in between. No, it really is. And if you don't know a chef to tell you all what you got to go through and how much difficulty it is in working your way up to work at a restaurant that can pay you what they lied to you when you come to school, they hype you up. Oh yeah, you're going to be making this much money. So, oh boy, I can't wait to flip them burgers. No. Do you know, being a chef, now you ask me how do I know this? Because I've actually paid attention to chefs. I don't have a desire to be one, but I pay attention to them. And you know what I don't like about being a chef? It's the managing of the kitchen. That's the stressful part. Cooking is made to be fun. Whenever I read a story of a successful chef, the kitchen is stressful. Now that takes the fun out of cooking for me. See, you be talking about, I don't know if anybody want to be a chef, but you be talking about you want to be a great cook. But it's more to being a great cook. Even if you know how to cook, even if your food is oh so delicious, Now all of a sudden somebody got to teach you how to run this kitchen.
Right.
And how to run the departments of the kitchen. So whatever you desire, you need somebody that can teach you. If you don't have nobody teaching you, you're not learning. And if you're not learning, you're not getting closer to your goal. You're getting older. You're moving up in your grades. You're moving on to college. But at the same time, you don't know no more about the occupation you want to work in than when you was in the 5th grade. Amen. It takes more than just desire to be great.
Yes, it does.
So if you don't have somebody pouring into you, then you're not going to be much. What book are you reading? You don't have to sit down and read a whole book. You know, I have books that helps me with leadership. I read one book, the 24 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John Maxwell. I read that book. That book now becomes a reference point where I will look at the table of context, see exactly what I want to pour into my mind, to learn, and I'll pull that chapter out and read just that. See, somehow you seem to think books is all about starting from cover to cover. Books become a tool. You pull out what you need. So you can have 15 books and only 2 chapters from each one of them make you whole. Come on, you're missing it. You're missing it.
Come on.
I learned a long time ago that when you buy a person's book, a person can have a book that's $100. You would say that's entirely too much for a book. But it's based off what he put in that book.
Amen.
And if he put 30 years of his struggle in the book, and all you got to do is pay $100 to learn it, that's a good trade.
Amen. That's true.
Education is not as expensive as you think until you had to pay for ignorance.
Right.
So you got to work on yourself. I got to know who can help me. Who can help me obtain the goals I want to obtain. Parents, push your kids. It doesn't matter how many times they change their mind, push them.
Come on, Pat.
Amen.
Today they want to be a firefighter. Tomorrow they want to be the police. Next week they want to be a hairdresser. Next week, but whatever it is, push them.
Yes.
Or you want to go in that direction? Then you need to go on and get a book that's going to help you be what you say you want to be. If we don't push our children to greatness, they ain't going to get there. Where they going to learn it from? Now, I read about somebody that was self-motivated. Okay, so you want to roll the dice on your kids hoping they self-motivated. You know what's sad? A lot of parents don't even know the dream of their kids. You say, yeah, I know what you want to be this. They said, no. That was when I was 3. Well, you ain't ever told me you changed your mind. No. You need to sit down. Because it's your job to monitor that they head down the same road of success.
Amen.
So today, if your child tells you want to be a fireman, then all of a sudden now you making sure they're getting information on fire. And you checking in periodically.
Come on.
What are you doing? What are you learning? How you going to be a fireman and you're scared of fire? How you be a fireman and you're scared of heat? No, you can't be no fireman in outer shade. No, you need to start running. So you need to get in shape. You know, one of the biggest problems is we're scared to tell our children the truth about themselves. All of our children ain't cheerleader material. Now I tell my wife, one time we go to the game, they have some of them girls, they don't need to be out there. I don't care nothing about what people say. They don't need to be out there. Get them off the field. No, y'all say, no, my kids, what they call me? Rude. They call me all kind of names. But I tell the truth. I tell the truth. You're not supposed to be out there. Cheerleading ain't for everybody. It's not about shape and good looks, but coordination means everything. No, I ain't talking about y'all the dumb ones, not me. Y'all the ones think I'm talking about the Dallas cheerleaders out there, half naked, butts out. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about every time every other girl's going that way, you going this way. They throw somebody up in the air, you forgot they up there. This ain't a time to twirl. Come on now. When somebody throws us in the air. No. Get that girl. She's dangerous. spinning that baton and all that little stuff, then hit people in the head and all that stuff. No, she need to come off that field. Get off. See, now y'all don't want to tell your kids the truth. Kids go out there to play softball, and the pitch ain't even through the ball yet. They don't swung. They said, a nice try. That wasn't a nice try. I told my wife, shut up. They don't shut up. They don't shut up. They on the team with my kid. That wasn't a nice try. Tell that boy the truth. Wait till the ball at least leave the pitcher's hand. And him saying, what's wrong with you? No, everybody kid can't play ball. Everybody kid can't play basketball. My son played basketball 1 year. I told him the truth. My son is an athlete. I'm telling you. Now, I'm not saying this because he's my son. All you got to do is challenge him in anything. Now, today, this is the God's honest truth. He plays basketball like he really been playing on a team. He's just athletic minded. He's competitive. But when he went out there playing the basketball, I didn't even tell where his shorts was on. He wasn't no basketball player. The way they made him tuck his shirt in his short, I said, I ain't gonna be paying no $3 a piece for us to come here and see this. I'm like, come on, we gotta do something because we support the family. If one person got a game, all of us go. You hear me? All of us got to go. But at $3 a pop, and you sit up there, no. The devil is a liar. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Son, stick to where you shine.
Amen.
And basketball ain't it.
Amen.
Basketball ain't it. Now, I had my son wasting time over there in basketball. He'd have been missing valuable time on the baseball field and on the football field, on the track. All the others that I know y'all can't keep lying to your kids and hoping that lie materializes something.
Right.
No, son, that ain't for you. But I really want to play. Come and take it to the park. We take it to the park because you ain't good at hockey. You can't take your skates off and start walking on the ice. You got to keep your skates on. Hockey ain't for you. He said, no, dude, that's not how you play tennis. Playing tennis and baseball is not the same thing. You can't hit the ball like that. Now you sit there and you see your child out there keep knocking the ball completely out the freaking park. Talking about, yay! No, that kid don't need to play tennis. Put them where they shine. Don't lie to them. Look at my baby. You did good. You did the best you could. When your best is not going to cut the mustard, we got to find something else. Now, y'all don't like that. See how y'all looking at me right now? He must have came to my child. I thought I saw his car. Where there is no guidance, the people will always get to a place of seeking failure. You start looking for the easy way out. Go to Proverbs 11 and 14. I want you to be great. You will not be great unless you're willing to pay the price. Come on.
Amen.
And if you don't even know the price, right now, if I ask you what you want to be, and I ask you what it takes to get there, if you can't answer me, you're not headed to success. Now that's the truth. And nobody wants you to be more successful than I do. But I ain't going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. Look at this here. Where no counsel is, the people fail.
Come on.
But in the multitude of counselors, there is safety. Your dream, your vision is safe as long as you're surrounded by people that can help you get there.
Amen.
The more you hang around people that just know as much as you, that's dead time.
That's true.
Let me tell you this. Pay attention. There's too much distraction going on. Everybody calm down and get focused. All right? The baby's not a distraction. All right? Y'all just refocus, get set.
Amen.
All right? Whatever y'all doing with your kids and all those stuff, it needs to stop. They need to be focused.
Amen.
All right? Don't think I'm sitting up here talking just to be talking like I ain't got nothing else better to do.
Come on, Daddy.
If you are going to hang around a group of people where you're the smartest one, you're not growing.
That's right.
If you're going to hang around a group of people where all y'all on the same level, you ain't growing.
That's right. That's right.
Somebody in the group got to be pulling us.
That's right.
Come on.
Now, you might be the smartest one knowledge-wise, but you might not be the most committed.
Right.
And you need somebody to help you stay focused. Said, no, we need to finish our homework. My son told me there's a group of guys that they hook up on college campus. They go to hang out almost every Friday. He gonna tell me he needs more allowance because he hangs out a lot. That's a personal problem, not a parentorial problem. Okay? So he says to me he gonna need more money. But look what happens. Before they go out on Friday, they all are committed to make sure all of them have done the assignments before they leave.
Come on.
Now you might be the smartest, but you don't have the commitment. Listen to me. You need to learn how to build a game that everybody's going to be successful. You need somebody in the group that's going to be a big sister.
Come on.
That's right.
Talk about it. Come on.
Oh, he's so cute. Come on, girl, let's go. No, I'm talking. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. She's not talking to you. You need that person in the group. Come on now. You need that person to tell you, no, you're not. No, you're not.
That's right.
No, I'm just going to say hi. No, you're not. No, you're not. Come on, all of us going to go say hi to you.
Come on.
Come on. You need a big sister in the group. Come on. Now here's the thing. The devil going to tell you somebody jealous of you. Ain't nobody jealous of your retarded self. You about to get caught up in some mess. Come on now. And let me tell you something. If you think it's hard now, when do you start having babies? Come on now. It's going to get hard. I ain't going to be hanging around you haters. Haters? That's not haters, baby. You need somebody to tell you he ain't about nothing.
That's right.
Because he done been with her, and now he's trying to put you on the list. Let's go. We ain't going nowhere. See, when you got friends like that in your circle, you start making yourself whole.
Come on.
See, everybody brings something to the table.
That's right. That's right.
A real friend ain't gonna let you get into a fight.
You're right.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
A real friend ain't gonna let you get into a fight. A real friend gonna say, no, we out of here. We ain't even about that. Later for her. Later for her. Let's go. Let's get out of here. Come on. And drag you right up out of there, and you screaming out like you know how to fight.
Right.
You know, and your friends know, you can't fight. You ain't even conditioned to fight. Hair all long and swinging. You ain't ready to fight. You ain't ready to fight. You are not from the country, so you ain't used to your shoes being off, and you ain't got no shoes that's for scrap. Walk around with flip-flops on, talking about something. Let me get to it. Yo, you gonna do is step on a rock, start hollering. Ah! You ain't about that life. A real friend gonna snatch you up and tell you, no, we ain't about to do that. We got something to live for. We got something to work for. We ain't about to get caught up in this foolishness.
Amen.
Listen, here's the thing. When you hear about people getting caught up in mess, it's because they connected to it.
That's it.
They connected to it.
Yes.
Come on.
No, I mean, every once in a while you hear about some shooting in Chicago, somebody in their living room and a stray bullet hit them. Okay, you hear about it. But for the most part, when you hear about somebody getting shot, they connected in some mess. See, you don't have to be the one they after. All you gotta do is be standing with the one they after. And take it from me, these Negroes out here in the street don't know how to shoot. They couldn't hit an elephant 10 feet away. So I gotta get to the place that people in my group, wise counsel, who's in my group? What makes up our team? Because if all we got is who getting their hair done, who getting their nails done, who got on this, that, who behind is round, you ain't gonna be nothing. I'll tell you that, you gonna be nothing. Be very careful if you're living in the neighborhood that conditions you for failure.
Amen.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
When the greatest success is all the guys want you. That ain't no success. Let me tell you something. The worst thing you can ever think is that something is wrong with you because you have an air about you that the guys know. Don't even waste your time. She's about something. We need to find a home. We need to find something easy. Now you sitting around trying to act like there's something wrong with you, and you start doing things and saying things to fit in a group, come on now, that you have no business being connected to.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
So instead of you hanging around people that's going somewhere, You trying to connect with some girl that ain't about nothing.
Right.
The environment they brought up in conditions them for failure. They're more concerned about their nails, their eyes, their hair, their toes, tight clothes on, booty showing, all that stuff. They're more concerned about twerking than they are about being a success in life. Or they'll twerk you off the dance floor, but you better not pull out a book. Never allow the environment you live in to control your future.
Yes. Right.
If it's negative, if it's not helping you to build, you got to now separate yourself.
Amen.
Feel good when you walk out of your house and none of the kids on the block want to play with you.
Amen.
You think you all that, don't you? I don't think. I'm telling you, listen to me good. If you can survive the next 3, 4 years, how many years you got to walk down that block till you finish college, come back. See what you see. See what you see.
Come on.
See who never left to go nowhere.
Right.
Who's still there. See who left and came back early. See who's there and got multiple daddies. Baby daddies, Roman.
Yes.
But you got to survive. You got to survive that. I'm not part of the norm. I don't fit in. No. Build your circle of people that everybody wants to be something.
Build it.
Here you go.
That's
It
it.
ain't, can I tell you something? It ain't about trying to be the cutest.
No, it's
Amen.
It ain't got nothing. And listen to me. If somehow the devil got you believing you ugly, what that got to do with you being a success?
Right. True.
No, come on now. Let's just be honest. Ain't too many of us in here winning beauty contests. But that don't mean I'm going to be a failure.
That's right. Amen.
I ain't got no low self-esteem. I am not the perfect, what they would call handsome man. I'm not that. You know, they say the average handsome man, 5'11", 6 feet, something like that. I'm not that. They ain't got no belly. They got a six-pack. They ain't got no six-pack. They start talking all this stuff about you think I'm supposed to walk around now and be a failure because I ain't got no six-pack?
Right.
No, I just hang out with Deacon Brian. Maybe that's what I'm doing. I stand next to him. I look at him. Look at that. No, listen to me. I don't have to try to fit into no more.
That's right.
Amen.
Because what you're going to find out, but a lot of girls don't know this when they're young. You're going to find out when it really comes to having a successful life, it ain't going to have nothing to do with your hair. Now, let me say this to the young men. Everything that you're attracted to, you can't live with. Are you listening? Everything you see, you'll be surprised when the nuts come in. Long hair, green eyes, nice body. They come all kind of way. And then when they open their mouth is when you find out I done married the devil's daughter. You can't get caught up thinking you want somebody because they look good. You don't want the chili. Because she all hot and everybody looking at her. That's not what you want.
No, come on.
If you want a successful life, you got to understand where you fit in.
Yes.
Who compliments you.
Yes. Amen.
Amen.
You know, I deliver at Payless. I was delivering at the store, and there was a man there with his wife, and he was standing there with her, and she was debating on which shoes she wanted to buy. Now this is Payless now. And she was like, oh, I don't know if I want this one or if I want that one. And he's sitting there and he's like, come on, honey, make up your mind. And she's like, I don't know which one. She put one on. Now I'm going back and forth with these boxes, right? Back and forth. And she came to it. And then finally he says, then get both of them then. She lit up and she said, are you serious? And this is Payless. Now this is what you got to understand. Love is love. They don't have a price tag.
That's right.
Now, whether she was walking in Nordstrom's and picking shoes, or pay less.
Right.
You don't know what real happiness is.
That's right, right, right.
Just because somebody got money don't mean they can make you happy. So you got to get to the place that I want something real and genuine, and if I got to look like somebody on a magazine to have it, now they got some stuff that'll scare you half to death. You don't know what you come on, man. No, they got videos of men that doll themselves up. You would never know until it's too late. No, you don't want to look like the world. Don't let the world tell you what beautiful is. I want my son to have somebody that can help make him the man he ought to be. Because no man come out the box 100.
Amen. 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 Amen.
Let me get some more stuff. I want you to be safe. Somebody say, Pastor wants me to be a success.
Pastor wants me to be a success.
If I've got a goal in mind, I know what I want to be. I need to understand clearly what will the devil do to try to stop me. If I don't have a clear understanding to what the devil will try to do to stop me from reaching my goal, I may fall victim. When you are headed to a goal, you got to be wary of anybody that's trying to get into your personal circle. Especially when they're talking about being your boyfriend or girlfriend.
Come on. Come on.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Everybody think, you know, that all these girls get with the wrong guys and mess up their life. You'd be surprised what some of these girls do out here. Oh, yeah. Listen to me. I'm talking something somebody told me. They got some girls out here now, make your son come home and pack his stuff to go live on the street. Thinking he mad in love. I can't stay here. If I got to come, well, where you going? Oh, no. Let me leave that alone because some of y'all, I was going to say some of y'all daughters is the one, but I ain't going to say that. I need to know what the devil would try to do, what the enemy would try to do to stop me from obtaining my goal. One is dropping out of school. Amen. Because if you ain't educated, you limited to what you will be able to accomplish. What will cause you to drop out of school? Can't deal with the pressure of school, of doing your homework, studying for tests. You're not going to be great if you can't focus long enough to make a decent grade on the test. Having a child before you get married, going to mess you up. Gonna mess you up. Don't talk about you love somebody and you be sitting out there and messing around. Next thing you know, you in high school and you trying to have a baby. It's gonna mess you up. It's gonna mess you up. Now I'm not saying you can't do it, but I'm there to let you know it's gonna be a whole lot harder.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, Lord.
You know, we live in an environment now where, you know, you live in certain communities, having a baby is a style.
Yes. Oh,
it's like something you're supposed to do. What's wrong with y'all?
Oh, yes.
Oh, let me. You want me to keep him? No. You don't need to be keeping nobody's baby.
Right.
I don't know who told you this is the happy-go-lucky lifestyle here.
Amen.
The baby's different when they ain't got no home to go home to. And in your arms is home. Oh, there's a big difference.
So yes, it is.
There's a big difference. Oh, you get all excited. I can't wait. What you mean you can't wait to have a baby? How old are you? Right. Oh, you can wait, baby. Right. Oh, let me leave that alone. If I don't know what the devil will try to do, I may fall victim to it. Listen to this. Do you have what it takes to make your dreams come to pass? Somebody got to be honest with you. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you in character? Who are you? Do you have what it takes to stay focused long enough to be a success? If you don't have honesty on your side, you will not be a success. The devil's going to lie to you. He's going to tell you you ain't got to be like everybody else. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. Everybody else that want to work in the manhole, they got to be a certain size. You don't have to worry about it. You can be 500 pounds overweight. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. You'll make what work? To get in the manhole, you got to be a certain size. Now you need somebody to tell you you can't keep eating like that. Now I know what society's going to say. You don't want to offend the child. Either you're going to push your child toward their dream. This ain't my dream. This your dream. You want to go in the manhole. But I'm here to tell you, you ain't gonna get the mail. You need somebody got to tell you whether or not you got what it takes to be a success in your dream.
Yes.
Do you have the hunger, the desire, the willpower, the skill to be that success?
Right.
Somebody got to be able to tell you the truth that you need more patience.
True.
Somebody got to tell you that you are not going to be great if you so antsy, always anxious, got to get something done now. If you can't get it now, you upset. Somebody got to tell you, you got to calm down. You need to relax a while. You need to be patient.
Right.
He said, well, yeah, I got to get a car. I got to get a car. I got to get a car. You need to calm down is what you need to do. Because you get so excited that you need to get a car. You're going to wind up getting a car. And it's going to set you back instead of advancing you.
Right. True.
Let me tell you something. Having a car that's paid for is way better than having a car with payments any day. Now I know you think you see yourself in style, profiling, but you need somebody to say, no, you need to take the bus another year. Keep on saving.
Amen. Amen.
No, I make enough. I make enough to make the payments. I know you make enough, but you ain't thinking about life. Layoffs happen. Think right now, and you can talk to any adult right now. Most adults, if they go to work tomorrow and they say, your position has been canceled, I'm sorry, we don't need you, their whole life is going to be in an uproar. They depend on their job. Well, let me tell you something. You're going to buy a car at the wrong time and not prepared for life. Life is just life. And the devil ain't attacking you. It's just life. Things happen.
Yes, Lord.
Why do you think they call it revolving debt on the credit card? Not for you people that live off credit cards. People that stay in debt with their credit cards with revolving debt because they know something's going to happen. A car got to break down. Your kids are going to need something. Something is going to break. You're going to need to go somewhere. Somebody's going to die. You're going to have to fly somewhere. It's revolving. Problems are going to keep on happening as long as you live.
Lord.
You're trying to count every penny to buy this car, but you're not considering life. You need somebody to tell you to slow down, slow down. And if you can't slow down, you're going to move too fast. You're going to mess your life up.
Right.
Ask any adult in here. We've all had hindsight, and hindsight is 20/20. You wish you hadn't done something, some stupid stuff.
Yes, Lord.
Oh my God, I blew so much money when I've been poor so long. Then when I finally got some money, man, I just went crazy. Buying shoes for over $1,000. That's stupid. House ain't paid for. I walk around with hornback gators. Why you got $1,200 shoe? Because that's the environment I was in. All preachers had to have gators. How you gonna hoop without gators? No, man, I'm not lying to you. And then after I bought all these crazy shoes, my sister was over in Korea, got me all these shoes for pennies on the dollar, and here I am over here in Manhattan spending $1,200 for some gators. Same, no, this ain't no truth. Same shoe, gator. Pennies on the dollar, but my dumb self out here wanting to fit in. I went to go buy my wife a coat one time, and it was down there, I don't even know if they still at Diane Furs on 7338, somewhere over there in Jersey. And I went to Diane Furs, picked out the coat, told the man what I want, blah, 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 telling him when I want it, blah, 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 put a name in it and all this other stuff. He said, how are you going to finance this? Finance? Man, I had so much money in my pocket, this is the God's honest truth. I almost unzipped my pants to get that wad of money out. I'm trying to get the money out. I'm sitting there just pilling. Now, what kind of, no, this is, now, whatever your dream is, your dream. I know now it's stupid. I'm spending $8,000 on a coat. My house ain't paid for. I'm like Big Willie. Yeah, I want it. Make sure it's here if I win. Counting off the money. No. Listen to me. Somebody need to be in your life to tell you that type of behavior, you ain't going to be much. Ask any one of your parents, they'll tell you their life would be a whole lot better if what they know now they had implemented back then. Some of the advice they got that they ignored. let me get through this. I'm going to finish this. So if I don't have anybody that can tell me whether or not, that can help me to let me know whether or not I'm hungry enough, that I have the right desire and willpower, if I don't have that, I got to get that ingredient in my life. Now, here's the thing. No matter what I want to be, no matter what I want to do, I got to understand that my purpose in God has to surpass what I want to be in the earth as a career, as an occupation. I never want you to try to be great without God. A lot of parents make the mistake of pushing education, but we don't push the relationship with God. Right. Pushing everything, but you having a strong relationship with God means everything. Amen. Listen to me. And I say this to my young people, and this is for you. I want you to get this. I'm not telling you to travel the road I traveled, but I want you to get this. Now, I dropped out of college twice. Twice I dropped out of college. The last time I dropped out of college, I needed 20 more credits to get my bachelor's degree. The job I was working for fired me, so I couldn't, and they was paying for the school. And so they was paying for the school and I couldn't finish. And then over the course of time, when you don't pay for the previous semester that you took, because what they would do, they would give you a portion of the money up front at the beginning of the semester, and depending on your grades, they'll pay for the rest of the semester, right? Well, when they fired me in between the semesters, then I didn't pay for that semester. When you don't pay for that semester, you don't get the transcript from the other semester to the other grade. They hold everything till you pay them. I see y'all never even been to school. Well, let me tell you something. I dropped out of school, but my relationship with God caused me to be more with God than I could have ever been academically. Amen.